Hi, my name is Maximus Pepperkamp. I'm going to talk with you about sound verbal behavior, and I brought this gong with me today to demonstrate to you what sound verbal behavior is all about. So when I hit this gong, you hear a sound. Now when I speak, you also hear a sound. Now when I hear this gong, you are probably listening to the sound of this gong very easily, and you kind of feel like, most people, when I demonstrate this gong to them, they say, oh, it sounds good, it sounds pleasant, peaceful, meditative, or they have, associations with, meditation or prayer or church or something spiritual, It sounds resonant, it's calming. Well, the same way that we can listen to the sound of this gong, we can also listen to our own sound, the sound of our voice while we speak. And we can speak with a resonant sound. Do you hear what I'm saying? Yeah, I sound like this gong, and I listen to my own sound while I speak. So everybody can do this. It is easy. It is very effortless. You don't need to try it. You have probably already done it, but you never knew that this is the effect that occurs when you listen to yourself while you speak. Now, if I do not listen to myself while I speak, then my sound changes. And most of our communication is a communication in which we do not listen to ourselves while we speak. And what happens then is we sound different. And this is how they sound like in most communication. Oh la la, that's not at all sounding pleasant at all. This sounds aversive. This sounds held back. This sounds tight. This sounds tense. And this is exactly what we sound like when we are anxious and stressed and worried and frustrated. Then our voice changes. Then our voice becomes an aversive stimulus, which non-verbally influences the listener. So it is crucially important to take these pins of the gong here, like I'm doing right now, and to go back again to sound verbal behavior, because it is only in sound verbal behavior that we can feel completely at ease, and that we can understand very easily what the speaker is saying. And it doesn't matter whether the speaker is a teacher who talks with his student, or a parent who's talking with his children, or a mother who talks with her child, or a husband who talks with his wife, or a boss who is talking with his employees. Everybody can have sound verbal behavior under all sorts of circumstances, but for this to happen, we need to learn to listen to ourselves while we speak. Because if we don't do this, and I will demonstrate it one more time, then we will have a different kind of communication. And unfortunately, this is the communication that we are used to and that we are conditioned by. It sounds like this. It sounds horrible. And so this is what I call noxious verbal behavior. Okay, so our voice changes, our voice becomes coercive, our voice becomes pushy. Yeah, we need to be able to speak with our natural sound. And this is not a sound that we're trying to make. No, this is the sound we naturally make when we feel at ease and when we reinforce each other's well-being while we talk.